What's up, nerds? On a Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want.
Subscribe.
Welcome back to Halls of Torment. Today we're gonna jump in as the... I wanted to say Necromancer, but no, he's a Warlock. And we're gonna go and actually use one of our summoning rings. And I think the skeletons were stronger. You know what? Screw it, okay? Screw it. We're gonna go with all summons again. Do we go with this? I think we do. Do we go with movement speed? No, I think we don't. I think we go a little bit tanky at least. No attack speed in this. Do we go? No, let's go with pickup range. I have an idea of what I want to do. And that being, once again, fully summon build. But this time I'm also gonna attack. And I hope we'll either get the Golem as a starting ability, because we haven't seen it yet, or the Orbs, because the Orbs are also summon. And I tried. Believe me, I tried. I tried a run beforehand where I tried to go with the Orbs and just to see how much damage I can actually do with them, because there is the quest of dealing 3 million damage with them. Now, if you wanna guess how much I actually did, how much damage I actually did when I pretty much focused on them, though I have to say I sadly never ever got the I never ever got the upgrade, like neither the Electrify upgrade nor the second Orbit upgrade. But yeah, I need to do 3 million damage, and as a starting ability, Orbs as a starting ability, I got to 970,000, 980,000, maybe 990,000. It was still under 1 million. And I need to get 3, somehow. Who knows how I'm supposed to do that? I think you just really need to be very much high level, get the Orbs as soon as possible, like as a starting ability, and try your very best to upgrade it. We're gonna go with, yeah, just increasing the main weapon. Upgrade it, probably get the second Orbit, and just run into enemies. I don't think that there's any way other than that. I should have gone for the crit. Ah, doesn't matter. I don't think that there's any other way to do this, because I really... Could I have done a little bit more? Yes. Duration, main weapon, but minus duration summons. No. I like my summon duration. I want more summon duration and strength at all. Yeah, I wanna run and see what the other abilities are, because I really, really, really want the Golem. We've never had it. I've heard it's not very good. Or at least, I think a little bit better than these summons that I have with the rings, but none of them are particularly good. I don't care though, I want to try them out. It's a new ability, and I've seen it, like the game wanted to give me the ability for ages. And I've always said, nah. Nah, game, I said. I want to do that with the Warlock. And until then, I'm not gonna use the Golem. And now that I'm playing with a Warlock, I have the distinct feeling... Damn it, now it's just a regular slime. I have the distinct feeling that we're not gonna get it. The game is not gonna... offer. Probably. That's a whole lot of duration. I don't really care. Again, I want duration increase, because I am doing a summon build. This is not really a build to see if I can do 3 million damage with the orb. I mean, if it happens, I'll be very happy. But, yep, duration for summons is great. I just want to go and do the most summons that I can, and for that I need the Golem. If that doesn't work, well, tough luck, right? Additional attacks, duration, main weapon. Now we're gonna go for Bulwark. That's generally a pretty dang good, pretty good ability. The thing is, some characters, if I remember correctly, have a base defense of 0, so 10% increase in defense nets them a 0. But hey, still, you still get block strength, so I think that's generally a good, what's the word? Trade. Do we just go? No, we go for bulwark. We just increase everything, and now we're up to 21 defense, which gives us a damage reduction of 29. And we already have a block chance of 21. By the way, give me just a second, I'll close my curtains. Sun is blinding. Alright, I absolutely love that the sun is out. It's been way too long here. And the past few days it was just sunny and beautiful and not too hot. It was just incredible. But when you're playing and the sun completely shines into your eyes, that kind of sucks. And so far, wait, any one of these? No, none of them is a summon. Let's just take these. I need to do 3 million damage with those as well, and I have, again, no idea how to do that. Like with the lightning strike, sure, it's a strong ability. But, like the orbs and the arcane splinters? Like, what? Damage main weapons, but minus them on summons? No, I want my summons to be the main star. Yes, I'm gonna attack this time. Because they nerfed the gloves. But just, I don't want my weapon to be the main focus. I want my summons to be the main focus. I get it, my weapon is also a summon, but you know what? I'm just thinking. Ooh, yeah. I could. Oh, come on! Just. I just want. I just want the golem. So we're gonna run all the way to the left. I just want the golem. But yeah, if I used the ring that makes your main weapon fire damage, that should work on every character, right? Which would mean that I would send fiery ghosts out. I mean, they would probably still look the same, although it would be great if they were red or orange. But I would send out ghosts that can burn enemies. Or I could do the same with the electrifying ring that I still don't have. I'm very sorry, because I know I said I wanted to try something with them. We're gonna do that next episode. I promise. And by I promise, I mean I hope I remember. Alright, where were we? Up there. Just check out some stuff, destroy some stuff, murder some slimes. Oh, by the way, we got a skeleton mage, that's cool. I don't care. Yeah, let's go for it. I should have gone for duration. I think that works for summons as well, right? Just the duration stat. Pretty sure it does. Could be wrong. I don't know. Alright, let's run all the way to the left. See to it that we just clear the way. Also, this will absolutely not be the run where I upgrade or where I do 3 million damage with the orbs. I think the best chance I would have is to go with an ability, a starting ability, orbs. Then don't get any more abilities. Just see to it that you upgrade it as much as possible, and when you are level 3 with the orbs, get some... I mean, get another ability scroll in hopes to get an upgrade. But if you don't get an upgrade, you'll take a second ability that will basically take away some of the damage. But also will make it easier for you to actually do something. I mean, I've tried. Last run I tried with a sorceress, like the last run I did on my own. I tried with sorceress, and I would do it like this. I would shoot in one direction while trying to hit everyone else in the other with my orbs. It was stupid, but it was the only way that I could think of currently to somehow deal more damage. Because if you just run in one direction and shoot in it with the sorceress, she just destroys stuff, and you don't really have the option to deal damage with the orbs. Alright, yeah, would you run over here please, you thing? Attack speed, no thank you. Range, additional projectiles. Let's go with additional projectiles on transfixion. It's just generally useful. I also had the aura, the radiant aura I think it's called, with the upgrade that it does a second wave of just debuffing enemies to make you do more damage to them. And if you run into a whole bunch of enemies, the aura doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. And the second wave just hits a whole bunch of enemies, makes them weak, and your orbs deal way more damage since you are in the middle of a whole bunch of enemies. In theory, great idea. In practice, it didn't really work the way I wanted it to. By the way, we are close to the ability. Give it a golem. Give it a golem. And then we're gonna kill that guy. Hopefully get another ability. Yes, summon golem! It actually looks exactly like it looked on the picture. I love it. Ooh, what's that? Pestering. Summon a rat every 2 seconds. Rats bite up to 10 random enemies, applying 5 debuffs at random with each bite. Hello? We got more summons! And they get here way faster. Roll duration. I don't think we've ever seen... Oh, there it is. That's... Oh. Okay, that is really cool. I think it said something like the golem always rolls towards us. Attack speed summons, movement speed summons. Yeah. Actually, the golem doesn't look bad. I hope that one of the upgrades for the golem is something like get a second golem. Or what I could also see is golem, when it rolls, leaves a fiery path in its path. That would be interesting. Also, I want to see how much damage... Oh, the rats don't do damage. It seems. They debuff enemies, which means I do more damage, but they don't do damage themselves. So... I like the idea, don't get me wrong, but I want a fully summon build where my summons also do damage. So let's go with this. And send the ring out upwards. Forgot what it's called. By the way, we can get crit chance, yes. Just not crit bonus. But crit chance, yes, we can get it. So we have a 15% crit chance, that's good. It was the cleric who doesn't get crit chance, right? I really like the golem. Like, it's not particularly weak. I just saw it crit for 400 something, 430. The rolling hits decent. I like that. Attack speed, ooh, that's actually 50% is quite good. I think with the golem, if we had it before, it would be easier to get the golem upgrade of doing I don't know how much summon damage. So the golem alone will never ever win you a run, I think. But that's just useful. You just have one more NPC on board that you don't really have to think about too much. I mean, I don't really want another ability. Oh, I don't think that I have any of my other abilities on level 3. That's the thing. Let's go for the aura, just so that we have something. Arcane splinters increase their damage. Again, the aura, really strong. I just don't want to have to think about positioning much more than just get out of the way of the enemies. Okay, do I... let's go for block strength. Do I... How much block strength do we have? 26. Do I, and now I'll ask again, just go for the well and just retrieve the red ring already? Or do I wait till I fight the next elite that gives me an item? Just in case. Just in case. I really don't know. I think I'll walk all the way over there. Yeah, now, because again, the red ring, interesting. I don't really see who would benefit most from it. Because again, it doesn't deal damage. If it dealt damage, even if it's just a little bit, it would be way more useful. But just dealing... I mean, sure. Just making enemies vulnerable. Like, the cleric couldn't do shit with the ring, because you already apply vulnerable if you don't kill. Maybe the ranger or someone like that, but... or archer. But even then... generally, there are better things. Attack speed and roll cooldown. Yeah, sure. Make the golem roll around much more. Maybe one at some point always rolling around. That would be fun. Alright. Yeah. Oh, for transfixion, I'm running way too much through enemies and not enough around enemies. But I mean, we are doing well. We're dealing damage well. Increase the damage here, just to see how much damage we can stack with this one run. Yeah, I think for the orbs and the arcane splinters, you would really need a full-on run where you don't get any other abilities, and that's just weird. Maybe with the gloves that increase damage if you don't attack, but with the orbs, like with both, it feels like they are not meant to be primary weapons. So and as soon as you go with any other primary weapon type attack, you take a whole lot of enemies away from these two things. Duration main weapon, damage main weapon, attack speed main weapon. I mean, that's just strong. That is just strong. Even though I don't want my main weapon to be the main star, it will be, because the upgrades for the Warlock, for the main weapon, are incredible. And more roll duration. I like the Golem. It's just... it deals decent damage. If it rolls, it's quite fast. I like it. Let's keep going with duration. Okay, destroy some stuff. Also, I like that the Golem doesn't seem to go away. Like, it doesn't have health, it can't be killed, and it doesn't have a specific time, like, or duration. Unlike the other things that I summoned via the rings. And that's quite useful. Quite useful indeed. Also, why am I taking so much damage? Ooh, that's some attack speed. Defense damage. Bulwark again. I like it. How much defense? 28. And 30 block strength. That's quite good. Like, we are pretty tanky for a magic-based individual. Piercing main weapon, duration main weapon. I mean, the aura radius, aura damage is not bad. I just don't really care for it. And I won't really go for the orbs because they won't help me. Like, I won't be able to get the quest this time anyway. So, yeah. Pestering, retrieve it. Also, I'm gonna drink a sip of water. God, water's nice. Alright. These past few days, or rather yesterday and today, I've recorded so many videos, so much more than usual. And my voice so far holds, basically. It still works, although I feel a little bit of a tickle at the back of my throat. So after this video, I might just end the recording for today. I've done quite a lot. I've pre-recorded quite a lot. so I can take a few days of rest if needed be. But then again, I also... It's usually with me, if I have like motivational boosts like I had in the past few days and just record way more than usual, then I get ahead. And as soon as I get ahead, I'm like, yeah, now I can take a little bit of a rest. And that's usually up until the day where I need the next video. And I'm like, oh shit, I need to record again. So this time I'm just gonna try and take it easy. But over the next few days, just still record some stuff. Doesn't have to be like 2, 3, 4 videos a day, but just 1 video a day, more or less. That would just help me tremendously. Another... yeah, sure. This is the upgrade that I meant. This is the upgrade that's probably needed in order to get the quest. And then just stack as much damage on the orbs as possible. Just go for damage, go for crit chance. Because they can critically... Damn, we're losing a lot of health. We have... Like, we're decently bulky. But we just don't have... I don't know, don't we have the health for it? Or is it all just a sham? I don't know. It doesn't really work the way I thought it would work. Ring blades, meteor strike. Splinters will never entirely stop and will not get their damage reduced entirely. Sure. They just keep on going. Oh, that's what that means. I don't think I've ever taken that upgrade. That's actually not bad. Attack speed, roll speed, sure. They just keep going slowly. Not stopping in this case doesn't mean that they will never ever stop being here. It's just that they won't ever stop in place. That makes sense. I like that. Also, how are we losing so much health? I don't know. Okay, give me a potion. This thing still in full effect. We just have to kill enemies to heal. But for some reason, it feels like with other characters we heal way more. Where did the imp just come from? I was keeping an eye on all the imps around, and it seemed like one spawned right below me. Or, I mean, it probably spawned, ran up to me, and I just didn't see it. That's pretty much 100% what had happened. But still, it feel that way. It's like when you need to press a button and you press the button, but you still die because you should have pressed the button. It's like, but I pressed the button. I know I did, and just because the game tells me I didn't doesn't mean that I didn't. Also, we are, was about to say we're about to lose our revive. And since we don't have the revival ring, we are screwed if we don't accrue enough, is accrue the right word? Accrue enough damage for the boss if we happen to make it that far. Also, wait, this is the boss that just took ages last time and we didn't win, if I remember correctly, right? Ooh, war horns. Damn it. That is something that I would have liked to send up. But then again, the pest ring, again, also fun. But yeah, every few seconds we now set out a war cry that makes enemies vulnerable. This I really want to try with the shield maiden, this item. Though again, we don't have it. And in this run we cannot retrieve it. Doesn't really matter though. But whatever. Alright. The golem is fast now. I mean, oh, okay, this time I ran into these skeletons. That's my fault. But still, we have decent defense, we have pretty decent block strength. With everything below 35 damage, we have a 50% chance to block. But for some reason we don't, seemingly. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's, I don't know, go upwards towards the magnet, maybe? We got 12 minutes left. We're doing well damage-wise, I think. I feel like. But we could do better. I should probably have gone for a bit more of a damage upgrade for my regular weapons instead of just trying my best. I don't want to keep going for that, but it's fun. Like, is it really useful? No? But just seeing the golem roll around having fun, I like that. Living his best life. Alright, we're gonna go through here, turn around and shoot backwards. Again, we're dealing decent damage. Is it amazing damage? No. Wanted to go for the block chance, but critical hit chance, we're now at 25% critical hit chance. That's just fun. Oh, this increased our damage by, I think, 100% or something like that. And we are stuck on a rock, but thankfully not long enough to take any kind of damage. I'm sorry that I'm a bit quiet now, I'm concentrating a little bit. Just to see where I can run out of. Like which part of this freaking horde I can use to make an escape. And just shoot on backwards. Give me this. Oh my goodness, we have a huge pickup range. That we just picked up from so far away. We could go for more, but no, we're gonna go for lock strength. Okay, base defense. Yeah, sure. Like, fragile chance is not bad. With transfixion, we only have a chance to apply the defense debuff, but with the Warcry, we 100% apply it to everyone in range, so it's not like we definitely need it. And we increase our damage once again. Fun. Attack speed, range, attack speed. Yeah, sure. The problem is with the arcane splinters, they always go from top to bottom. No, up and down is basically what I wanted to say. Which means if you run like sideways or just up towards a horde, they really don't help you. They only help you when you're getting chased from down below, I feel like. So while they hit enemies quite often, it's really not that easy to actually aim them. At least, again, is what I feel like. Maybe other people just use them constantly and are like, these are the strongest abilities ever. If that is you, then by all means, tell me what you're doing or what I'm doing wrong. If any of you have any tips on what I'm doing wrong with specific abilities, or in general in this game, by all means, go ahead, tell me in a nice way, please. I'm also just a human. I don't like being yelled at, but yeah, just generally tips and tricks if you're playing this game as well, or if you think you know, because I get that. I get that when you watch someone play, you haven't played it yourself, but you watch someone play and you're like, but it would obviously be this because. So if I don't see anything that something that you see, specifically gameplay-wise or helpful gameplay-wise, you know what I mean. By all means, tell me in the comments. All right. We're gonna go with how about some base health? We haven't gotten any base health yet, I think. So maybe just get a little bit of it, just for safety reasons. And we have decent defense, but just overall, we're not as tanky as our numbers make it out to be. And still, I love the Golem just rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow his rainbow. If you don't know where that is from, first of all, where have you been? And second of all, it's from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, or Sonic Adventure 2. The song is called City Escape. It's an amazing song, it's a meme, but it's still an amazing song with such an amazing bass intro. Like, it's just a few notes, but it's just so... I would call it funky. I'm not a big music person. I love listening to music, but I have no idea about musical theory. Fun fact, I learned to play guitar for 3 years, and I've learned to play the flute, bamboo flute, for 3 years. And guess how much I retained from that? Yeah, pretty much nothing at all, because I've never been musically inclined. I never had the bass talent for it. Bass talent. Nope. And of course, it's something that everybody can learn. It's not something you have to be born with, and no one will ever be able to master it if they only practice it. No, it's something you can definitely practice. And even I could play decently well on any given instrument that I would learn over time. But I always lacked the basic joy. I love listening to music. I love sometimes analyzing music and all of that. I just really don't like playing. And I would love to be able to play specific instruments, namely actually guitar. I just don't want to learn it. And me not wanting to learn it is stronger than me wanting to play it. Though one instrument that I'm still thinking about learning at one day is the bagpipes, because I think the bagpipes are one of the most majestic instruments ever. I just love them. I just don't think that I will. Maybe the drums. I am thinking about maybe learning the drums for a while now, but the thing is, I am terrible when it comes to what's it called? I mean, rhythm, technically. I'm really bad at it. Again, it's something you can learn, so it's not a what's the word I'm looking for now? It's not an excuse as in, I don't have a sense of rhythm, because that's something that you learn and you can learn. But yeah, with guitar at least, I remember my guitar teacher was furious with me back then, and I had to do it because of the school I was going to. I had to learn the guitar, and later on I had to learn the flute. We could choose. Oh my goodness, we don't really do any damage, right? The worm's still over or slightly under halfway done. I feel like we're not doing any damage at all. You got to choose the type of flute you wanted to learn. It was bamboo flute, pan flute, and I think you could play the regular recorder, but nobody ever took that in the history of the school, as far as I know. Like, as soon as there were other options, nobody ever wants to play the recorder. Like, it's not like it's a bad instrument. You can really do really cool things and beautiful things with it. But the recorder is such a shrill and shriek instrument, and many kids are forced to learn it, that nobody really likes to play it unless they're really, oh my goodness, they're really, really dedicated people. And if you play recorder, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. It's not for everybody, but it's absolutely not for everybody. Huh. Plus 50, I mean, it doesn't say plus 50% damage, but plus 50% damage and minus 5% damage for each enemy in your pickup range. So... Oh, this one I like. I can't get them out. Like, this one would be interesting if you just completely forgo all pickup range things and just go with an archer. These ones charges up when you move, when fully charged emits an electric shock. We're gonna try them. Like how... Oh! That doesn't actually take a whole lot of time to charge up. It doesn't really show... Like, it's the white circle, I think, right? Yeah. It doesn't show very well, gotta say. They could have made it a, like, zappy circle or whatever. But it's just bonus damage. It's really not that bad. What are we at? 31 defense and 37 lock champs. And these 3 and 3. We could go for more again. I'm not sure. Because if enemies come near me, they are more likely to get hit by the lightning thing. I don't really... I think it's the one thing that does 50 damage every now and then. Hard to say. With so many damage numbers floating around, it's really hard to say what does what. It's just more damage to nearby enemies, while the other thing just gives a little bit more damage resistance. I think I'll keep these shoes for now. Playing a Warlock in these shoes? Yes, I'm gonna. Holy hell, we are losing health left and right. We really need to kill more enemies. Holy, how long? Already level 9. And yeah, we didn't get any more abilities. That kind of sucks. I want to know what the Golem's upgrade is. Because either it is that it just keeps on rolling and never stops. That could be it. It could be that it leaves a flaming path. That would make sense to me. Or maybe just something where it just deals damage all around, maybe, instead of just a cone. I don't know. I really need to get the Golem more often because it's a really fun ability. Not as strong as some others, I feel like, but overall, quite fun. I enjoy it. And I mean, we upgrade our summons with this character, so of course that makes the Golem stronger. But I would guess, like all the other things, the Golem just deals a percentage of our damage as damage. So the stronger we are, the stronger our Golem is. Which means with like maybe the cleric, maybe the swordsman, the Golem might actually pack a punch. Also, I think the Golem also has a... I think the Golem also... Wow, you're great at talking, Renegade. You're really amazing. I think the Golem has a multi-hit chance. By the way, is there... Oh no, it's these freaking imps with the charge attack. That's why sometimes there are red and purple circles. It's just weird that there are red and purple circles. Like they switch colors. That's what completely threw me off there for a second. Alright, let's go with the Astronomer's Orb. Also up to level 9, I think? Could that be? Damn, we got a lot of stuff here. We're already level 77? Holy! And yeah, also 9. I mean, yeah, the more... Okay. I don't think that we'll be able to win here. Where's the enemy? Oh, down there. I mean, he doesn't have any instant kills. This is just trying our best to survive for however long. We're gonna go with the plated boots again. Because we don't really want to be close to him too much. But yeah, this one, I don't know. This fight is just so weird. Oh, money. Money. This fight is incredibly weird because this guy is so tanky. But generally, let's face it, isn't really that hard to maneuver around. Okay, yeah, I ran into that. I get it. I ran the wrong direction. Something comes at me frontally and I just... Frontally, is that a word? Something comes at me from the front and I just run in a straight direction. It's... I get it. It's a meme. Ooh. Yeah, now I was very much focusing on the money and EXP on the floor. I did not notice the blade floating towards me. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. And if it looks like we're gonna go down, then I will gonna go down. It would be great if we were able to destroy this guy, and I feel like if I just paid attention at all times in this fight, I'll absolutely be able to win. It's just... it's whittling down my attention. Because it's just so boring. Like, it's always the same. The only thing that I need to do is just... yeah, get out of the way for a few... like, just... one step, 2 steps. 1 step. Just stand there, shoot, shoot, shoot. 2 steps to the side. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Get a little bit farther away. These skulls don't do enough damage. I block them. There's a sword. Just walk out of the way. Don't run into one of these poison-looking clouds or whatever. I don't know what they're supposed to be. So yeah, he has a few different attacks, but they really aren't interesting. It's just, you know, just me standing there trying to avoid most of the attacks. I mean, it's possible there are more and more of these cloud thingies that spawn. So at some point, it is basically like a countdown. How long can you... but now I go this direction and there are none. So... okay, that should have hit me. And we're not dealing any real significant damage. So this is... fun. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pause the recording. I'm gonna keep on fighting here. And if something changes, if the enemy uses different attacks for some reason, or if we are about to go down, or if he's about to go down, I'll resume the recording. So, see you in a second. Alright, we're back, and I'm not done yet, but I'm very low on health, and the next mistake will kill me. The only thing that makes this hard, rather than just annoying, is all of these, let's call them gas balls, like, or poison balls or whatever. It's only those things, because they just increase in numbers, and that's pretty much it. There's sometimes you just have to run through and hope that you don't get hit too much, because they're pretty much everywhere. But the thing is, if you're close to them, you can basically trigger them, but they take a while until they actually attack or actually explode. Which means, if you are fast enough, and I mean we are currently running at 6.9 nice meters a second. If you go with like the archer that we had last time, where we were at, I think, close to 10 meters a second, pretty sure you can just run through. Because, I mean, look at this. I got hit once. Yes, I basically don't have any more health. But yeah. By the way, I've paused. Oh, and the golem tries to attack him. The golem tries to attack them. All my summons try to attack these things. I don't get it. Like, that is not a fun... like, it would be a fun mechanic. Don't get me wrong. It would be a fun mechanic if the boss didn't have, like, 7 million health. If it was the same... oh. If it was the same time to kill him. If it took the same amount of time to kill him as the Lord of What was the first one? Terra? No, Lord of Pain, something like that. The first one. I'd be fine if it was like 1.5 times that. I'd be alright. But this is just ridiculous because it just takes so long, so much time. This is not fun. I can say this is by far the least fun I had with this game so far. Because it's just, yeah, it's not really, not even you need reflexes or whatever. It just, yeah, step away a little bit, step away a little bit. Every now and then find a path where there are very little of these ball things. And that's it. Like, yay. Now just run till you respawn the boss somewhere else. We're gonna die in a second now. Yeah. That is not fun. That is definitely not fun. That is not a good boss fight, in my opinion. Because our damage was decent. Was it the greatest? Like, if we had a swordsman who just goes all the way for attack, or if we had a cleric, that would be way... I mean, it would still take a long time. Also, with those guys, you really have to kill him fast, because unless you play a ranged character, you can't get away with what I did right now. Also, in between, when I just fought this character, I paused the episode. I opened a video on my second monitor, and I watched a 15-minute video while fighting this boss, and even after that watched 2 more minutes of something, until I then almost died and resumed the episode. So as much as I love this game, so far I adore this game, that boss sucks. Like, it's not fun at all. If it was a 10th of the bulkiness that he has, that might be fine. But the way it is, holy hell, I don't have a single positive thing to say about him. Other than I like that it's not the exact same boss as in the first one. But yeah, other than that, it's still fun run. And next time, I'm gonna try, we're gonna try both of the rings, the fire and the lightning ring, and see if they work together. Until then, thank you nerds so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye!